अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड, वेलकम करती हूँ मैं आज आपको अपने यूट्यूब चैनल में। आज हम बात करेंगे मैक्लारेन F1 के बारे में। लेकिन इससे पहले मेरी आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और मैं साथ दिए हुए बेल आइकन को दबाना बिल्कुल भी ना भूलें। तो चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए अपनी वीडियो का आगाज़ करते हैं। द McLaren F1 इज़ द स्पोर्ट कार डिज़ाइन एंड मैन्युफैक्चर बाय ब्रिटिश ऑटोमोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चर McLaren cars and powered by the MWBC in original concept and convince of the Gordon Mercury. And Murray was the able convince of the redundancy and back of the project in the engine of design the exciter of interior in the car March in 1998. XP5 in the motor type of the modified Rever Limited in the seat of the Guinness World Record of the world fastest production car. Racing into 41 mph in the supermising modified in the Jaguar in the mph record in 1993. The car features number properly design of the technologies in the lighter of has more streamlined structure and many modern sports car depicted in the having of seat and more the most similar sports car with the driver seat located off the center and slightly forward of two passenger seat and position provided driver visibility superior of the conventional and seating layout. It was the conceived of the exercise is creating what is a designer hope would the consider the ultimate road car depicted not having been designed as the track machines in modified race car edition of the vehicle won survival racing including in 1995 and Horse of the Le Mans where the phase of proposed build of prototypes race cars production began in 1992 of the ended of 1998 in all 106 cars were manufacturing with some variations in the design in 1994 in the British car magazine Autocar Design of the Road and regarded F1 the McLaren in F1 is the finest driving machine built of the public road. The feature stated F1 will be remembered in one of the great even on the history of the car. It may possibly in the fastest productions road car the world will ever in 2005 placed in the car number of the air list of 100 greatest car calling in the greatest automatic achievement of all time in popular culture of the McLaren F1 and in the sports the greatest automobile over created in the most variety of the Atlantic and lowers notably past of the present McLaren F1 Oran Inductions and 2017 issue of the Top Gear magazine in the McLaren F1 was listed one of the fastest naturally air plate. Deposit being proceed of under 10 years period of the failure of engine chief engineer and Gordon Murray design concept was a common and among designer of high Provence car. Low weight and high power this was achievement through of the high tech and expensive material of the carbon fiber titanium gold of magazines and calibers. F1 was one of the first production cars of the carbon fiber and chassis of the Gordon Mercury has been taking in the seat sports in the sense of the youth and Mercury was waiting for the flight from one of the Italian Grand Prix in 1988. The due sketch of the three-seater sports car of the proposed in the Ron Dancy, he pitched in the idea of creating the ultimate road car of the concept what would heavily in the influence of the company formula for experience the technology and thus reflect in the skill of known through is the McLaren in the Mary declare of during this time in the able of visit and techno research center in the volumes of the vanish from many mind. Of course, the car we would create the McLaren one F1 needed in the faster than NSX, but the NSX ride quality and heading handling would become our new design target, began a fan of Honda engine. One later, when the Honda's Technology Research Center of two occasions of requested that they consider building of the McLaren F1 Air 4.5 asked in the tried of pursuing them in the build of could not convince in them into do the McLaren of ended F equipped of the BMW engine. A pair of cars, chassis numbers 12 and 13, Albert of the awards in the last two MKS were used of the Mulls test various competitions of the before first car were built. Number it was the used test of the gearbox within the lighter overcheese plus various of other commentaries such as the seats of the brake was number 13 in was the test of 12 plugs of hen in the cooling system when M. Kelaren was done in the very cars destroyed both of them and keep in the specialist magazine in became because they did not want to car for the association with kit cars. Incorporation XL mountain in the top of the indicators in the front at were forced in the cars including of were sent back the McLaren fifth in the property mirrors the originally winnings in the incorporated pairs of the which other manufacturing car would adopt several years later. The car safely lies in the first provide when during in the testing of Nepal. ओके गाइस, मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों को मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी। अच्छी लगी है तो प्लीज़ कमेंट्स कीजिएगा और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिएगा। टेक केयर। अल्लाह।